This is MM from the Techegy Podcast. I'm here with Ray Tesi, who owns these awesome sets that I have walked around and we've talked about a little bit down here in Kingsland, Georgia. This is where Star Trek Continues was filmed. Vic Mignogna is like around the corner. He was the executive producer. He created much of these sets. It's an awesome series. There'll be a link down below to take a look at that. There'll be a link to the Neutral Zone Studios, which is what this studio is called, in there as well. So, Ray, thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
I mean, I am blown away. I love this screen is just amazing. This is brand new. This is
brand new. This was gifted to us just last month, as a matter of fact. It was rear projection when we did it. When Continues filmed here, that would have been an empty wall or green screen.
Okay.
When I did it, and I came here, and filming is a bit different now because you can do it on your camera or small devices.
Which is what we're doing with our podcast.
Exactly. And so I wanted to have the main view screen wall. Let's try to finish off what the bridge would have really looked like. And so we had a rear projection screen, which was great, but this is a 100-inch high-def TV, and it was donated by Vic and several other people, and I feel like I'm on the bridge.
Oh, absolutely. There'll be karaoke, or what do you, Trekioke. Trekioke going on there in a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what possessed you to buy the sets when they became available?
Well, try to make a long story short, I've been following Star Trek Continues.
Okay.
And I read in February of 2017 that they finished filming. And I was working with another studio in Oklahoma called Starbase Studios. And I had been following Vic and met him at several conventions. I knew he didn't know who I was. And I thought, well, if they finish filming, then maybe I could get some sets from here and build up what was going on at the time in Oklahoma. So I wrote Vic an email, and all it said was, hey Vic, now that you're done, what are you doing with the sets? Never expected to get an answer. But as they say, later that same day, I got a message back from Vic that just said, what'd you have in mind? And being a business person, you can't go back with an idea. I got to go back with like 4 ideas. And I did. And one of them was, let's leave it where it is, rebrand it, open it up to the public. And I said, and by the way, here's my phone number if you ever want to talk to me. And later that same day, I got a call from Vic. I was really nervous because this was a big deal for me. And we talked for 45 minutes or an hour about Star Trek. Not Continues, just like Star Trek, conventions, how we probably were ships passing in the night at some of these shows. And he said to me, do you want to come and visit the sets? And I said, and we made arrangements, and I came up here. And I did a walkthrough, and by the time I got him back to his plane that evening, we had reached an agreement.
Wow. That is awesome. And you've kept them and expanded some areas. I mean, there's the Guardian of
Forever.
Guardian of Forever. Well, I can't remember this because I'm on camera. The Guardian of Forever over here I saw. That's going to be on display at some point.
Exactly.
You've done the...
we've done the view screen.
Done the view screen.
Some other things that are going on. When you walked in the door for the first time, you would have seen Nomad.
I saw him. It was
good.
good.
It was good.
It was very good.
That was I have one of our volunteers, Lynn Kruger, built that from a model.
Wow.
Took him forever because the pieces didn't fit. So we have the Guardian of Forever. We have a very large-scale wooden Galileo.
Okay.
That'll be going on display. And our studio was gifted a 5-foot Enterprise, working, lit.
Whoa.
That we are going to make space for.
Awesome. Now I know that this is different because this is a working studio. You guys are still allowing people to come in. You're making your own stuff. Tell us a little about Tales from the Neutral Zone.
Tales from the Neutral Zone. So we have, I believe, 7 episodes out already, which is wonderful. Mm-hmm. And we have another one that's in post-production. We're going to be collaborating with Avalon Universe because Avalon, Josh Irwin, has finished Avalon. Okay. So he and he's worked here, and we've worked together on projects for both. And so we're going to, in March, we're going to film 3 short episodes in a week.
Wow.
And then we'll just, over the course of the year, we'll release 3 episodes.
Very cool.
We have our own YouTube channel.
Okay.
So you can go to YouTube and just look up Tales from the Neutral Zone.
Awesome. I'll make sure there's a link down below.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So we're very happy with what we've put out. Every time we put out an episode, I say I don't think we can do anything any better. Mm-hmm. And I said that for the last 3 episodes. And the last episode, which is The Lost Starship,
okay,
it's probably one of the best Star Trek episodes I've ever seen. And I can honestly say I had very little involvement in it.
I have not seen that yet. It was being touted as we were walking down the hall. We need to remember this name, it's The Lost Starship. We need to watch it. So that's one I'll have watched hopefully by the time this right here airs. So when you first came to the sets, what was your favorite set? Do you have a favorite of the sets here?
That's a hard question to answer. There's certainly sets that are iconic. Engineering is iconic. The transport room is iconic. But you come in here and you sit in the chair and
it is the chair.
It is the chair.
It is the chair.
Exactly.
It's where the legend began.
So I would have to say, and being that the bridge was the last set that I saw, just like everyone who takes the walkthrough, when I got to the bridge, as a matter of fact, Vic said to me, "So what do you think?" And jaw was just open. I had no words. I mean, one of the things I've learned over the years about people who come here, and for the first couple of years we actually took pieces of the bridge on the road.
Okay.
MegaCon, SuperCon, a lot of local conventions up here. And what I've learned is that these are sets that people never thought they would see in person in their lifetime. And it runs the gamut of emotions. It's just, that's the lesson I kind of learned, and the people I meet, and the stories that they tell. And Star Trek fans love to tell their stories.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
But some of them are very heartbreaking. And, it's why we do what we do, I guess.
Absolutely. I'll have one more easy question. Of the original series, do you have a favorite episode?
Well, you have to take out City.
Okay.
Because that's the most popular
episode. It's the most popular. It's not my favorite.
Most popular.
I agree with you.
I did a prequel to Doomsday Machine.
That's my favorite.
Doomsday.
That's my favorite.
Usually, and my friend Don is here, and he's in the audience, and we always talked about our top 5.
Okay.
So City, Mirror Mirror, Doomsday, Balance of Terror. What am I missing?
Where No Man Has Gone Before.
Where No Man Has Gone Before. I have a sleeper episode that I love, and that's Miri.
Okay.
Because Miri, even though they didn't have the word pandemic at the time, it's about a pandemic.
It is, yes.
And you know what? During the pandemic, I watched that several times, and I said, okay, I get it. I understand the story.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, Ray, thank you again so
My
much
pleasure.
for sitting down with me. Thank you for making these beautiful sets available, to the public, to us Star Trek fans. Any last words you have for?
No. Listen, we're here. We want everybody who's a Star Trek fan to come and visit. And that's it. And we make it available so that it's affordable. As a matter of fact, there's no real entrance fee. to come here to the studio. We're donation based, so I won't kid you. We'll hit you up for a donation, but hopefully you can testify to the fact that it's well worth.
It's worth getting the arm. It's worth getting the band. It's worth getting the band. But again, Ray, thank you so much, and I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for the opportunity.
Live long and prosper. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone. Hey, everyone. again. Hope you enjoyed this interview with Ray Tesi down at the Neutral Zone Studios in Kingsland, Georgia. Stay tuned for our part 2 of a behind-the-scenes tour of the studio. Thanks for watching, and hit that like button.